Nico, she's very cute, but she's designed to dominate. That's her thing. I have Mastery 5 and 6 on almost every champion. I'm a bit rusty at her, but I know Cassio to an extent. The thing I find that's really annoying about their team, particularly Azir, is there's a lot of variables that you have to calculate with that. Yeah, Azir is not the easiest thing to deal with because Azir. What about Azir? He has a wide level of skill expression, and the best Azirs can literally shut you down for like 5 years. You'll literally be like stuck there, like, what the hell do I do against you? And they're like, you know what I mean? Like there's a shock factor into good Azirs. The only hope here is that the Azir is bringing Comet. He's bringing Comet. Everything's normal. Nothing is suspicious. I'm trying to harass is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, that's one thing I keep forgetting about this champion that makes this champion hilarious. The Nico champion. I keep forgetting she does that. I think thinking of her as like some kind of Annie with a large area of effect ult. I forget that she does more than that. Well, normally they damage it to figure it out. That's their that's their plan. That's the typical plan, especially in the lower elos. Like lower elo people like mid bronze, silver. It takes a little while for Cass to become a goddess. It takes a little bit. She has a ramp up period, and then once see Cass takes a while, but once Cass gets going, it's very hard to stop her. Like I could play her an even more aggressive style, but it takes more skill. Like the best Cassio players, they're very aggressive, but they also are like very how do I explain this? They're not rusty at all. They're the type of player that by this point would be like level 1,000. Like they're the kind that like no, I've seen level 1,000 multiple times. In fact, I was one of the first in the world to see one. I have this. I needed it. I needed the Leandre's Anguish. That's what's going to give me a massive burn. They're not going to be able to run from the burn. Like if they jump away, the poison will tick down further. And then once I get Morello, that's another poison burn tick down. And then Demonic Embrace is going to be another poison burn tick down. And then after that, I go like, I forgot. Who? Yeah, I used to one-trick him, believe it or not. I mean, he was the first one of the first legendary skins I ever had was I haven't Okay, here's the weird thing. I actually haven't seen many Akali's anymore. Like now it's Silas and Viego Mania. Literally almost every single game it's either a Silas or Viego. It's either Silas Viego, Yone or Yas. Ah, this Trist is annoying. I will be able to delete her when I get the next burn, but I have to get enough burn that she gets burned mid jump, or I have to time my miasma for when she jumps. Yeah, I have a number of them actually because I actually love this champion to some extent. It's not just the skin, the champion. The reason I have the skin is because I like the champion. That's why. Like I was a fanatic about this champion. Sorry, I'm trying. I was trying to get in the vein of what Cass does. Cause like this is what Cass does. Like the problem was I wasn't really doing what Draven does. Draven Alistar inted. Fun. Uh Draven is kind of an aggressive pick. It's hard to play him aggressive when you're rusty. Like generally, you have to have a setup for him to really make him thrive because he has to be played aggressively or he suffers. He has to play skillfully, aggressively with a lot of CS. And if you're rusty at him or you play it bad, you get owned. That's how Draven works. And tends to be played by extremely toxic individuals. It's probably because the Azir isn't very good. Good Azirs will make their presence known. Like, I just realized we're mostly in a Shuriman team comp. Well, there's a lot of Shurima champions in here. Nasus, Azir, and Cass. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Psst. Where was it?
Here, hold the keys.
It's cold as ice.
They were in the fridge. And with the other groceries, when you put them away quickly, You put the whole bag into the fridge without looking what was in the bag. All my glasses were in the bag. The keys were in the bag. So now we have two pair. Now we start
Well, now I've got
more.
two. I've got most of the burn elements.
Two more keys, Alex, to find.
And you know what the dumbest thing about Garen also is that the higher rated players actually find him extremely boring. I'm trying to chase her down, man. The sucker is really and he's really intent. No, the Garen, because he's really intent on killing you. Well, because they're very intent. They have a single mind. Once they are dead set on killing something, whatever they're dead set on, you don't really get away typically. It's usually one target, but whatever that one target is. It's weird to realize he's in the game. Because Akshan, he has a weird name, and the way he works is even weirder. Well, it's only really OP when you get the skilled players. Once you get the really skilled players, he's pick or ban. In fact, he was disabled in Worlds. You cannot play him at Worlds. I tried to bring it back. They all had. I missed my R because the Alistar had a weird engage. trying. He has move speed. Breaks all slows. People always forget that. If you want to join my raid clan, I have a raid clan. Well, I have to work really hard because this Alistar is really heavy. I have a Warmogs. Zed has a Warmogs. Me and Zed both have Warmogs, except I don't need boots, so Warmogs is not necessarily an excessive part of my build. Yep, I can't actually wear them, so I might as well get a Warmogs. Yes, which helps in this build in the first place. I had to try for it because Alistar did some bullshit. I can only carry this Alistar so hard. I could do a death cap, but I'm thinking a Spirit Visage might be better. Nah. I'm not typing anything. I'm trying to, like, deal with the fact they have a front line that knows what it's doing, and my front line is completely clueless. I know. It all comes down to this clueless Alistair. I'm sorry. It all comes down to this Alistair. As frustrating as that sounds. Yeah, I am most of the time, except for that one Draven game, most of the time, I'm quite a scary player. You should have seen me play Caitlyn the other game. Like, that Draven game was very bad on my end. You know what I mean? Like, I don't usually play that bad. Everything's normal. Trying to hold this together. Yeah, well, so is the Enting Alistair, who's 4-14, but yeah. I know. Only so much. Only so much I can do with this Alistair. Anyway.